Better stop that, otherwise we will get copyright stricken. If we have not been already, we probably have been. World! Yay! Streamers playing World! It's that game! I read this one article, and it was talking about how, and this is not a doomer thing, this is not an accusatory thing, because I don't want to sound like a boomer that comes off like old and cranky, although I guess I am both of those things now. Younger generations are getting more and more into playing basically one game. They like lock into their live service game, like, you know, maybe 2 or 3, and like that's it. And I think maybe that's a little bit the case with like some of the younger fandom of World. They like, when they say they like Monster Hunter, they also really are just saying they like Monster Hunter World. Or they might mean, I don't know, Rise? Kind of there with Warframe, Sea of Thieves, and Monster Hunter? It's just interesting. It's interesting to think about a future where there's like a consolidation in video games, and that a lot of game studios have to worry about hitting big on one thing. I think indie games will be fine forever because, you know, they only have to sell maybe 100,000 copies and they're good. But it is interesting to think about from a at least a AAA to AA space. Maybe AA will be fine. I mean, but certainly there's a lot of AAA titles. They got to be real worried. Either they lock in and they catch on, or they don't and they're sunk forever. Okay, we need Coral Pookie Pookie. I've never made any Coral Pookie Pookie armor. I mean, we'll just do all. We'll just do all beta, I guess. I don't know. Does one look better than the other? I guess I kind of like that one better. I think I'll make normal Pookie weapon. She needs to play breakers. I like breakers. I can't super recommend that anyone get it unless it's on sale for $10. And also if they're in the headspace to be okay that if they don't spend any money ever at this point in the game, it might be kind of hard to win consistently. Not impossible. At least not as the raider, but as a survivor, there's definitely some amount of skill creep. What are some good Pookie weapons? Is there any... Is there a Pookie insect glaive? I don't think there is. Spends her pocket money on V-Bucks? I mean, I'm not going to judge anyone for how they spend their disposable income. You only live once. Oh, we're using the good thing. There is a Pookie insect glaive. No, I need a Pookie wing. Dwarfo, hello. We had a little ceremony for Fergus at the beginning of the stream. Sorry if you missed it, you can go back. It's a high rank one. I'll throw up a lobby if anyone... I don't know why, but if you want to be in here and decimate a normal Pookie, I won't stop you. How do I do this again?
¿Llevas una buena noche?
I don't think I need to create a new one, but I'm going to anyways. Yeah, I mean, you know, some people could be maybe a little selfish and be like, oh, you know, I'm mad I lost my buddy. But if they were in pain, you know, it's better for them not to be in pain, you know. Okay, so session ID edit. Command edit. Is that gonna work? think so. Am I the leader of hentai? No, but they have like weekly events. They never made this game crossplay. Neither did they ever make Monster Hunter Rise crossplay. I think it was just on the outside of their development. Mind you, I think if they really wanted, obviously they could have gone back and fixed it so it could be crossplay. But I think the most likely story is like they didn't want to have to negotiate with Sony and stuff. Or Nintendo. I think they'll make Milds crossplay. I think they will. That's my belief. I could be wrong. But I think they will. Why wouldn't they? Everyone else is going crossplay. It'd be kind of silly not to. Looking for a hammer. My stun hammer. Is that it? I mean, I've read insane delusional cope rumors that Milds could end up on not only the Switch too, but phones as well. I don't know. I don't know if their business strategy involves the very small group of like hyper fans that end up owning the game on several platforms. That only really works if you really stagger the releases.
Muy buenos días.
I don't know that they do that. I need a high rank Pookie Pookie. You'd play Balance on phone? I think a lot of people would. If it ran on like an iPhone 13 or whatever the hell they're on now. 14. Spanish hit you out of nowhere? I like the Spanish language. Is there a Pookie Pookie in Wildspire? Going in. At least I don't know. That's the hope. I mean, you know, a lot of Japanese companies are just now barely getting into the point where they're doing the how do I join request? They're just now figuring out PC releasing. Phone releasing seems like it's a bit harder, but they did get Resident Evil 8 running on phones. Another rumor is that they're ready to release another Resident Evil game again already. That's neat. It's a neat rumor. Wilds is going to be a microtransaction hellscape. I don't think it's going to be as bad as you think, but it'll be worse than we hope. I don't think RE4 is on phone yet, but I assume it will be. You know, if they got the game 8 running on phone, it's only a matter of time before they do 4 as well. And then you would assume that they would streamline the whole process for everything. Not saying this is something that I particularly care about, other than as a stockholder. I guess the real question is like, how do you monetize a phone experience? Like, are people going to be willing to spend like $60 to $70 on a phone game? I guess way after the fact, once you've like sold it, like it's been on sale for a while. But any drink, I do not. It's a little wild in here. assuming that's everything I needed. Just want to use a normal Pookie weapon. Well, we got the wings. How many I needed? 2? Hello, good evening. I feel like the high rank equipment is like a huge void for a lot of things on my save here. Pookie pookie. We're gonna need more. We need at least 3 more wings. All right. Let's go again.
Qué bien verte por aquí.
It is a little weird we haven't gotten like any new experience or any new information on Wilds. I know they said wait until the summer. But it does feel a little odd when it's like almost completely quiet. I guess we should know soon though. I don't know. June? July? July at the latest? I also don't know if they've been big on talking about how Return to Rise has been going. Has anyone here returned to Rise yet? Oh, I missed your comment. Hey, let's go, Ephemeral. I don't want shitters in my chat, intentionally or no, using racial slurs and talking about woke. So you can either not talk like that, or you can leave. Warm up for Milds? Can't wait. Don't leave. In my brain, as your Sky, I'm like, maybe I could enjoy the anomaly hunts again. And then I do the anomaly hunts. Moon Carter Low, it is Friday once again. The god of real gamers has joined us. Grind to 300? You know, the worst part is like, that could happen. We could end up in that dimension. If we're that desperate for content, I don't know, man. I'd rather do anything else. Any breakers tonight? Oh, yeah. Yeah, list is Coral Pookie Pookie, Radabon. What else? Oh, I got the list right here. Can I put it here? Coral Pookie Pookie, Radabon, Viper Toby, and Zeetzy. I don't know if we'll get all the way up to Uragon. I think it's higher than 200. I think it's 240. I think it's a good game, Batwing. I think it's a good game that has just a few things wrong with it that prevent me from more broadly recommending it. Primarily really the monetization, because like the monetization's just like not fair. You know, I mean, you can't, there's no arguing, like it is absolutely pay to win. But outside of that, it's a more enjoyable, in spite of that, I should say, in spite of that, it is a more enjoyable game to play than Dead by Daylight, in my opinion. Can I drop 100 on it? It's like, you would get nothing for it. You would get 10 pulls with no guarantee of anything. You don't understand. Like, you play Genshin, and people are like, oh, Genshin's got a bad pity system. Well, it's not as bad as Breakers. I had a good 10 yesterday. The funny thing is a lot of the base kit skills are actually like among the best skills in the game anyways. You still see tons of people running grapple hook. You still see a ton of people using the capsule bike. You still see a ton of people use the trampoline. So I guess that's kind of nice. I'm going to need more wings. Says Genshin is a bad pity system? I don't know. Maybe nobody does. Maybe I made it up. Why don't I like Dead by Daylight? I actually do like Dead by Daylight. I watch a lot of Dead by Daylight content. I just think Breakers is a better game. I think it's more interesting to strategize on. I think it's more interesting to play. I think it has more interesting skills. You know, I mean, the majority of what you are able to do in Dead by Daylight is run around in a circle.
Oye, tú.
No matter how you approach that game, running in circle is meta. More or less, you know, I mean, it's about looping and juking and dropping pallets at best. You know, whereas in Breakers, you have at least 2 discrete win conditions that can be accomplished in several other ways. You know, so you can kill the raider, you can activate the super time machine, and then like within that, like, do you get the Dragon Balls? Do you focus on civilians? Did you really fuck up and you need to plan to use the escape time machine? You know, all of the raiders play very different. You know, when you have a category of killer in Dead by Daylight, which is referred to as an M1 killer, that sucks. You know, when people are like, wow, you're no good, you play an M1 killer. And like, that's a whole classification. I played Alien Isolation. I think so. The single player game? Is that in reference to Dead by Daylight? I'm trying to figure out the context here. I'm trying to see how that relates to Breakers or Dead by Daylight. It's just a good game? Okay. That's okay. I was wondering if you had a broader point to make up. It's like, what am I missing? Yeah, so don't get me wrong. Like, I like Dead by Daylight. I love almost all asymmetrical multiplayer games that put effort into them. You can make a Xenomorph in Dead by Daylight. Xenomorph is one of the more interesting killers in Dead by Daylight. Xenomorph in Dragon Ball. I mean, Goldo and Frieza. I mean, Frieza especially is kind of like a Xenomorph. They're like Rumble Rose's PS2. I don't know if I ever played that one. Perks in Dead by Daylight way too messed up. I mean, there's a lot of them. In some ways, I mean, it's hard to be fair, right? Like, in some ways, it's worse than Breakers. Because, like, if you want certain skills, there's a lot of them you're going to have to drop money on. At least in Breakers, you could spend 0 money. And a lot of the base kit stuff is still pretty okay. And there's always going to be a limit as to how powerful the raider is. Doesn't already know what Rumble Roses is? It's like the girl wrestling game, right? I mean, I know what it is. I'm just saying. He asked me if I played it. I didn't play it. Pervert? I'm not trying to deny the allegations. So I like breakers. I want to get to Z1 on Survivor. I don't know if I'm gonna want to grind up to Z5. That seems really hard. I won't. That's where you're wrong. What do you want to put on the line? I'll fire up my Spite engine. Release the baby gamer video. What are you putting up? You know, there's a looking for group section in the Breakers Discord, and I was very tempted today to just go in and start flaming everyone. I was like, you bitch-ass babies! Learn to fight on your own, you fucking losers! Pre-made equals no skill. He's right. The God of Gamers has an avatar, Julian. For real gamers? Like, if there were, like, a definitive text of real gamers, that would be you. You would be the prophet. Now, Gilded God is an asshole, man. I groveled to him, and he didn't let me go. I would have let him go. He was RPing Broly? I thought, like, new Broly was, like, nice. I would be the pinnacle of God gamers. I'm hoping I get Z rank. I want to get Z rank in that game, man. I got 59 pages of gear. This sucks. I should have gone the other way around. It's not even there. Oh no. Where'd I put it? God damn it. Didn't I make it? Still need one more wing. There's no way Broly had, like, a happy relationship with his dad. Just saying.
Ah, hola.
I don't know. I guess he's your dad, no matter how you look at it. From what I remember from Dragon Ball Z, Truckin' Bolts, like, old Broly was just, like, constantly drugged up and roid raging. Like, he was barely even, like, a sentient being. He was just, like, always, like, freaking out. Like me? No, man. I'm... Well, like, I am drinking a lot of Baja Blast right now. Mix Baja Blast and wine. That sounds vile. Yeah, I'm going to buy some more Baja Blast tomorrow, I think. I'm going to stock up a little bit. I'm a little concerned by the amount of calories per can, but at the same time, it's like, whatever, man. I'll worry about that when I'm obese. You need both of them? I don't know if you need both wings or just one wing broken. Addicted to Baja. No? I mean, you can enjoy something and, like, not be addicted to it. Addiction is continued use in spite of increasing consequences. If I had a doctor be like, yo, bro, you're one Baja Blast away from diabetes, like, I wouldn't drink it. I guess you got to break both wings. Baja Blast 0. I didn't see it at the store. But if I was 2 Baja Blasts away from enlightenment, I'd drink them.
Sé muy bien que te lo has estado currando.
Farming in this game is a surreal experience. I guess we'll be stocked up on everything else. I'm a surreal experience. I will be once I'm in Breakers, man. Oh, I found out something last night. I found out how to go into the training room alone as a raider. And I did some testing. I wanted to test out Goldo. And I was able to. His abilities are pretty interesting. He is definitely, in a way, the weakest level 1 raider in the game. So I think he needs like 4 civilians to level up. And he could be more or less like soloed by a decent enough like Piccolo. Something like 1 special beam cannon clears him. So against any players that know what they're doing, it's tough. Rank a holo. I don't think we got the wing from that, but it's fine. Just SOS? No, we got a lobby up. The commands are updated. If he's allowed to live, he's amazing. I mean, every member of the Ginyu Force assists you in melee if you get jumped. And that's the biggest issue with Ginyu Force, is if you get jumped, like, you could just die. Like, nobody's got a lot of life. But if you get up to Ginyu and you've got Goldo and Raccoon and Jace and Birder, he's probably the highest priority level 1 in the game. No, we're not doing Sappy. No, I'm getting my recordings in. Trying to, at least. We still have to do a Hypnoc hunt. I'll do that amidst the Breakers stream later. Should be here. What do I even give it? All of, like, the annoying skills? Finally free from school? May 3rd? That's kind of early, brother. You got out early. Good for you. And I guess we just go for expert. Why not? I'm not gonna actually record the hunts now. I think we'll go and Thanks for the carry. Now we're gonna be going a little bit longer. I'm gonna do all the set building to start, and then I'll do the recording. So I'm gonna do coral now. No, we're done with coral. We're gonna continue farming Radabon, Viper, Toby, and Tsitsi. I'm gonna do those 3 as well. Well, let's see if we can make Radabon. How's Pookie Pookie this low on the list? I wouldn't say we're really at the really low monsters. It's not Pookie Pookie, it's coral. I mean, basically all of the subspecies, not 100% of all of them, but almost all the subspecies got knocked down. Monster essence. Anyone have a Hornitar or a Vespoid quest?
Qué mañana tan buena.
I do. How did Dragon Ball Games handle Goldo time stop? I think he's got one move that might stop the entire lobby, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh, it's 2 players only? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get another one in there.
Hey.
Rain warning. Okay. I use the 2-player one? No way, man.
¿Qué tal lo llevas todo?
I'm ready to go. I guess you'd want to put entomologist on? Kind of? You can fit it. Not that it really matters, but there's probably going to be other stuff that needs it. You want to carve it? I mean, I need the monster essence. I mean, the quest will probably give plenty, but... No. If you use entomologist, there's a 100% chance that they'll leave a body behind. Probably one of the least used skills in the game. This way you could even shoot them with your sticky ammo.
Buenos días.
I remember graduating from college and being like, thank God I never need to do this again. And then I got my master's degree. And then I was like, thank God I never need to do this again. And then I studied Japanese. And then I was like, thank God I never need to do this again. You're doing Frostcraft? Frostcraft sticky? So the next step? Never, not doing it again? I'm not signing up for 201. If I had a residence permit in Japan, or if I was seeking a residence permit in Japan, I would take school in Japan. My teacher was just a little unhinged. I don't know what's going on with her, dude. She had all the kids sit around in a circle and repeat in Japanese. Shepard is not a college student. Shepard-san gakusei janai desu. Just like a whole chorus of 18-year-olds saying that to you. A middle-aged man. Now, just because it's true doesn't mean you gotta rub it in. Twitch chat in real life? It's not as bad, Twitch chat. Because I can just easily picture you guys in your underwear. I can't imagine. 18-year-old. Alright, now we're getting weird with it. Hold on, I don't want to say that. About to get removed from the internet. And honestly, most of you probably are in your underwear. In fact, I would be shocked if more than 50% of you were like actually wearing like full clothing. I'm sure one of you is like wearing full formal wear, just like your tuxedo and tie on, sipping wine, your Pinot Noir from a goblet. But I'd say the majority of you are in your underwear. You're barefoot? Does that count? We don't gotta make it a foot thing. Underwear only party? Question for the underwear only people. Like, are you in bed? Do you have a blanket? A robe? No? Just like underwear in an office chair? I'd be worried. I mean, not like worried like I'm gonna shart on something, but you know, I want a little bit more degrees of separation between my butthole and whatever I'm near. Not even underwear. Just in the full nude element. It's the only way. For the full experience, make sure to get your iPhone insertable so that you can enjoy the SD Shepherd stream inside and out. I feel like I always miss Radhaban. There it is. Radhaban has a hammer, right? Bleeding resistance. Maybe I'll just do all beta again. There's that. If there is a hammer, we're gonna make it. Pretty sure there is. Who needs pants when you're home? I mean, I don't know. I wear gym shorts usually. I'll be real with you. I don't wear like actual pants on a regular basis. Most of my things have some sort of a... It's like coronavirus shut down, but like I never had to move out of it. Elastic waistbands only. No underwear they feel restricting? I mean, if you're talking about tidy whities, I get it. But like boxer briefs, I never feel restricted in. And then like one step farther, like boxers, like they don't feel restrictive at all. In my opinion. Why doesn't this set get like, I don't know, man. Slugger something. It's kind of weird. Aren't boxers healthier for the nuts? I would be worried about normal boxers. Or sorry, normal briefs. But boxer briefs? I mean, they're not that, you know, they're not like squeezing your nuts. When is the Monster Hunter World portable second stream? It's pretty hot, actually. Auto bun. Speedo? Any Borat swimsuit gamers? That must be like such an old reference now. There might be people in chat that don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know if this picture gets you in trouble. I'm gonna show it on screen. You guys tell me if you think this is like a thing that might get me in trouble. I'm not that concerned. I mean, he's fully dressed. I should get that. I'm gonna get that, and I want to wear it to the beach. I might get one, and I might wear it to the beach. Pelican Pubes, I'm gonna let you know, I've been to several people's homes who have all had some version of my Wi-Fi as either their router name or their password. What is mine? I'm not telling. Viper Toby Kadachi.
Fire Cannon 85 just gifted.
Fire Cannon, holy. Thank you. Fire Cannon and Big Bang Mates single-handedly lifting this stream up off their shoulders on a regular basis. Viper Toby Kadachi's next. That's so many subs. What about you, man? I appreciate your Prime subscription. Oh, did you hear, like, Amazon is apparently, like, cutting the rate at which they pay people out on those? It's kind of messed up. Like, in a time now where, like, people are able to afford to subscribe less, which is, like, you know, obviously it's, like, fine because, like, everything's expensive now. Cutting back on that is like such a dick move. What can you do? Something like a Prime subscription from Turkey is going to be 13 cents. I mean, it's not like... It's not like, you know, anyone should ever be in a position where they would, like, look a gift and be like, oh, like, not be grateful for it. But I just feel like that's really insulting to the people of Turkey. There's a Viper gun lance, right? And it's pretty good. Matsuolo. Oh, there it is. I need to find it. Yeah, for tonight's events, are you hosting more games? I'll be playing Breakers. I should probably go to sleep a little bit early tonight. I'm actually going to try and see some friends tomorrow. You saw nothing but Ferraris in Turkey? What? Real? Did I add a new bannable word to chat? I haven't added anything new to chat recently. A new host in training? That sounds nice. That sounds very wholesome. put artillery on here. I think we've got an artillery. Or maybe we don't. Can I make one? Does it matter? Doesn't really matter. Oh, wait. It's only at 1 point? Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. Smug, you're good, man. You graduate yet? Or at least you finish your year? What dogs just finished their semester? It feels really early. I thought college usually went until like the middle of May. Maybe I just got screwed over every year. You did finish it? Congratulations. All right. So I think you know what? Maybe I'm just going to be happy with these 3 things. That'd be 3 videos recorded in 1 day. Plus, we're going to do Hypnoc later. That'll be 4. I can be satisfied with that. You had a 3-hour finance exam that started at 7 p.m.? That is completely unhinged. You'd only get away with that in college. As in, only colleges can get away with that. Look like Milia from Guilty Gear. Cool. I think they'll show Miles at the Summer Game Fest next month. Yes, they basically said they would. I think we'll get a little something. They'll show that, and then they'll also be like, oh, buy Monster Hunter Stories HD. Lady Kimi, hello, good evening. Up a little late. Maybe not, I don't know. What is it? Oh, it's only 2 a.m.? The night is young. Return to Stories. I still don't know if we're going to play Stories HD. Yeah, no, Stories HD is going to come with all of the content that wasn't included before, which is honestly a really good thing. 3 a.m. That's the daylight savings time, I guess. What else am I going to do? We got to play Elden Ring at some point. Oh! Elden Boys. I got a request for the Elden Boys. I know some of you are here. I want to do a dual, a power-stanced colossal weapon build. And throw some recommendations out there for me. We're going to stream it at some point. Great sword. Is that a colossal weapon, though? I don't think it is. It is? That sounds... I don't want to say it's boring, but, like, is that the best you got? I want to use 2 of them. You got to get naked? Well, I mean, I can try and do something like sexy. Use the giant finger. Is that a real weapon? Bunga Bunga Smash. I'm talking about power stancing 2 colossal weapons. We're not trying to be sophisticated about anything over here. It's a whole weapon class. It's called Colossal Weapons! I'm just gonna go into the Discord. I can't trust you guys. What is going on? I mean, I'm not looking for like an end game thing. Like, oh, new game plus 3, you can get this thing. It should be something I get like reasonably early. Two duelist great axes. Thank you, smug looking barrel. He gets it. 2 giant bubble horns. Can the giant bubble horns and a duelist great axe be power stance together? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna trust Unlucky and I guess Smug the most, and I'm gonna go with whatever they agree on. You might say I'm playing favorites, and you would be right. I know you could power stance some weapons that are not even in the same class. At least that's my understanding. That's weird. Is that a tempered coral Pookie? Hope I'm having a good day. Every day that I'm alive, I am grateful for my continued existence, and you should all feel the same way. Not for me, but for yourself. For a second there, that almost sounded like really fucked up and conceited. You should be grateful for me. No! Don't take life for granted. Be happy every day. For yourself. Life is really a treasure. Don't call me master. Elden Ring drop is June 21st. I mean, we'll have time. I mean, we definitely have time between now and other things. Troll Knight is a really pretty great sword. Is it a colossal weapon, though? The honor. Play SMT5. I might. It depends on how close it is to Elden Ring DLC, because I would like to play the Elden Ring DLC. I guess I'll probably just play both of them. You're so lost in the meta conversation. I'm not looking for the meta choice. I'm just looking for like 2 easily attained colossal weapons that I can get that work together. Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. You know, I've started Digital Devil Saga probably no less than 3 times, and I've never finished it. I think I always get to the ship, and then, like, I lose my save or something comes up. Time to stream it. You guys, you are not powerful enough for Digital Devil Saga. I'm sorry. I'm not being rude, but, like, you don't got what it takes. This is not the Twitch stream for that. Sarah Keys, she could do it. Her chat can handle it. I got this other streamer I follow, Larion or something. He can do it. He's got like 15,000 hours of like classic RPGs on his channel. He can do it. He can't do it here. Monster subspecies go from ailment to ailment, not vice versa. One of the oldest and most classic subspecies is Purple Ludroth that did the same thing. Am I a fan of sci-fi arena-like RPGs? Help me out a little bit. What do you mean by that? That sounds like you've got a very specific game in mind. I only play RPGs with fast forward mechanics and mob skipping quality of life nowadays. That's not true. Or is it true? Earth Defense Force. I played the original, and I liked it. I've played other ones since then, and I did not like it. Purple Ludroth went from the opposite and went from water-based monster to poison. Oh, I see. So you're saying ailment to element. You're right, that is a little different. You're right. It's a little odd. But I mean, you know, how many ailment-based monsters get a subspecies? Giganox to Thundernox? That's a good one. Not Jiralan title. Yep, I would give it that. World is such a fun game to stream because, like, I don't even have to look at the screen. I can just read the chat. Like, I'm so locked into chat right now. And, like, I'm not even looking at anything. I'm, like, not even looking at the screen. I'm not saying I'm blindfolded. I don't need that in my life right now, but... Uh-oh. Schmiddles? That's a funny name. Thank you for your Prime subscription. No matter the country, even if it's the country of Turkey, I thank you anyways. Guy who's trying to beat all monsters without being spotted? No, but that sounds fun. I guess you may as well use the Assassin's Creed mantle as you're doing it. Steal it? Steal the idea? No. Impossible if you're a Dalmatian. They probably have albino Dalmatians. If I have PS Plus, there's 2 or 3 EDF games in the free games. Is there something wrong with me that whenever I see another streamer and they're like clearly streaming off of a console, I chuckle a little bit to myself and I just go like, look at this guy. Look at this streamer playing on the console. How cute. You need my potato recipe. You want to make baked potatoes. Baked potato. Stab the hell out of it. Salt. Olive oil. I'm assuming you're making at least 2. Your timing here might vary a little bit. But it's going to go in the microwave for 7 minutes. If you got more than 2 potatoes, longer, less, less. Then, 10 minutes one side in the air fryer at 400 degrees. Flip them another 10 minutes. Still 400 degrees. This is Fahrenheit. If you're from Europe, don't do that. What is 400 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit? Did I eat 3 today? Nah, there was pizza today. $750 degrees Fahrenheit. That sounds really hot. What would how quickly would the potato combust into flames at that temperature? Almost instantly? I mean, that's almost the boiling point of water. Why don't I try it? I don't think my air fryer gets that hot. My oven might on the cleaning cycle. I used to like really be into like pizza recipes. I never made any. Well, but there's a guy, Jeff Verasano, who was Italian, but he was in Florida. There was no good pizza places. And his attempt to recreate the good pizza that he remembered involved basically breaking his oven so he could rip it open during the cleaning cycle so that he could cook at a higher temperature than the oven was rated for. Can I do that? I did consider doing it once. Nowadays, they just sell pizza ovens. Sounds safe? He didn't care. He actually ended up opening pizza restaurants down in Florida. You can power stance 2 different colossal swords and 2 different colossal weapons, but not one of each. I want to do the weapons. I want, like, hammers, man. I don't want the swords. I think I saw something like a brick hammer. Looked pretty good. If it's 1 potato, you probably only need, like, 4 minutes. Come on, man. Please tell me I got dung bomb. You know, I always saw the stars over the heads as kind of being like, almost like a little bit of a reference for being stunned in Street Fighter. Well, there's definitely some similarities between Monster Hunter and Street Fighter. Not the least of which is Ryozo Sugimoto is now the director behind both series, I think. Series producer. Unusual, used to craft gear. Let's guess what the next one is. Solid, used to craft gear. Let's see what the next one is. Broadly used for many purposes. Wow. Maybe I'll do the brick hammer and the blood hammer. That sounds fun. I'll work my way up with it. Draconic Tree Sentinel Colossal Hammer. That and the brick hammer sound fun. No, I mean we're gonna go min-max strength and whatever this next build is. God, the item descriptions are so bad. About as detailed as weapon designs? Too savage, Incognito, man. Too savage. It is fun going back to Freedom Unite again and looking at it through like an analytical lens, though. Dude, what is going on with the Poogie? Why does it love me so much? I ignore this thing. Did they never patch zipping out of the game? Real? Blood Hammer is a great hammer? Does that not power stance with Colossal Hammer? Hammer looks dope. It's from the No Slap On Weapon mod pack. It's a good one. Yeah, I was just thinking I'd put the cat armor on. This armor makes you look like Doomslayer. It's pretty good, isn't it? Am I blind? Got to get back to playing World. Did you not return to World, Golden Link? Have you been stuck returning to Rise? That sounds tough. Return to Frontier someday. You've been stuck playing Genshin with their waifus? I mean, brother, you can do that on the toilet. I mean, I'm not telling you how to live your life, dude, but like, take your 20 minutes a day, do your dailies, and then... I think Return to Try actually had more interest than Return to Rise. Look at his weird little feet. How do you get those on his legs? I know. How's he gonna blow the horn? He's got a helmet on, dude. How do I drink with my helmet on? I've seen people that make YouTube videos that wear like a full bicycle helmet. Like a motorcycle helmet. I don't know, maybe they value their privacy, I don't know. It's an interesting thing. I don't know if you would ever live stream with that. That seems like that'd be hard. No. It's an air fryer, Amatsu. It just goes right in there. You know, I mean, you want to make sure there's room above it. I usually put it on tinfoil on the lower rack. The concept behind the potato is the microwave is steaming it from the inside. So it's cooked on the inside. And then once it's in the air fryer, it's finishing cooking it a little bit, but you're mostly just crisping up the outside. Toaster oven in the air fryer setting? So do I. We have the exact same configuration. I have the Ninja Foodie. Nobody judge me. I bought it when it was on sale. I have 3 air fryers. I have more than that. How many couches? Let's go with 7. Five beds. The Ninja Foodie is marketed as a toaster oven, but I think it's actually pretty bad as a toaster. Works great as an air fryer. They were definitely showing off Radabon in some of the pre-release footage, Smug. Nowadays, gird your loins, man, because they're going to show everything for Wilds before it comes out. Couch is hidden Caribbean again. The IRS knows all about my couches. Gonna try to go into Wilds blind? The time to start unfollowing a lot of channels, probably as early as next month. I do wish them, I sincerely wish them luck. I wish I had the same opportunity. I mean, as far as YouTube is concerned, I don't like Monster Hunter. Because honestly, maybe a little true. No, I mean, I'm fine to get spoiled about the engine and the gameplay changes. I don't want to know anything about the monsters. Hope it's optimized? It's going to be designed for an 8-year-old Android tablet. It'll be fine. That thing's got to run on the Switch, too. What? Did you see that Vespoid body block the Rodabon? Quantum calculation NPCs? I mean, they are showing off a lot of horde mechanics on screen. It's possible every Gazamgorm, not Gazamgorm, Gosharog clone on screen is going to be like trying to compute quantum mechanics. The possibility that it is kind of like Rampages is kind of terrifying, isn't it? We're talking about Wilds. I mean, we are likely to get Wilds news next month. Between next month and July. There is apparently a Sony show sometime this month. Is there a Microsoft show as well? Town building? I mean, if it's an open world, usually nowadays in games like that, they want to give you the ability to fill up the space. You heard it here first? I don't think you're the first one to suggest it, but if you want to feel that way, that's fine. This is really annoying. Leave us alone! You don't even have a real turf war, right? This move is interesting. He does it 3 times. I think that's his big G rank change. Didn't Odo have a real turbo with the Radamon? Oh, maybe. I don't know. They are living a lot longer than I remember. I guess this is what happens when you don't use like particularly good weapons and armor. Things just live. Happened again. Cancel it asleep with a KO. Yaku against Shigaru Magala, except the twist is that Yaku actually gets to flash the Shigaru Magala and then he runs away. Kulu versus Dalmander. Kulu takes one of the Omen Stones and runs away. God, the item descriptions are so bad. I might just skip them. I mean, I could show them to show how bad they are, but... it's like so sad. Monster Essence is a good description, and that's it. That's not even from him. Dramatic Risen's armor descriptions? I know, they were pretty okay. Viper Toby's a good fight. I'm getting a lot of Monster Hunter World 2s in both chats at the same time. But there's a coordinated strike. Why you were banned? You're still here, you're not banned. No harm will come to you in this. So did you get any more information on those rare cats, Incognito Man? I'm surprised they were so worried about you finding them. Is it like a cover-up? Do it with heavy bowgun to honor Kanta's death? I don't use gunning weapons. I'll use them briefly in wilds. How are you, Buster? It's a good looking set. Did Wise have a DMC collab? Not that I remember. There might have been titles or something. But I don't think there was any cosmetic DLC or anything like that. So streaming this morning, I know we streamed like 9 hours yesterday. It was a really long stream. I don't think we're gonna stream 9 hours again today, but what is this male stripper music? I think it's from RE2 Remake. I mean, it was, you know, I was just playing Breakers, man, and I was just like in a vibe. I was just like having a great time. Every time I got through a match, I'm like, I want to do another one. And I show off the Toby scarf. I mean, it's right there, brother. We should start Breakers early. How long have we been recording for? An hour and a half? We're getting there. My breaker rank now? Good? Good is not a rank. I think I might be S for both of them. No, I didn't whale. I don't need to whale, man. I'm stronger than ranking. Stronger than whaling. There's definitely some things that I would like to have, but there's nothing I need to have. And if they're going to continue to allow pre-mades in, like, ranked, like, it's like, what's the point? No point. It'll always be a clown show. No, I mean, I'll definitely hit Z rank on Raider. Z rank on Survivor is going to be really hard. Funny thing is, apparently your Raider matchmaking is solely determined by your Survivor rank. So you could like mega throw as a Survivor and then like just constantly stomp teams as you get nothing but like C tiers. fun fight. I don't think I've got any way to cure poison. Oh no! It's kind of fun fighting things like really undergeared in this game. I feel like you actually get to see the monster. So what are the final Iceborne bosses? Like the release order? The intended fight order? Kolv you never need to fight. Safi you need to fight the recon version after you fight Stygian, who you can only fight after looking at Rajang, who you can only fight after beating Shattered Horn. After Safi is Elatrion, and then Baby Elatrion, although you just have to look at Elatrion. And then Fatalis. It's a pretty short list, honestly, all things considered. I feel like more people got walled on Barioth than Viper Tobi Kadachi. But I don't know. I feel like for the majority of people, if you got to Iceborne, you were probably okay. Like, you're probably not the person that's going to get taken out by a Team T-Rex. I guess if you pick up the game late. You're right. You're right, there's some people that came in Defender and Guardian gear. But even like, you know, Defender weapons were fine, it was just the Guardian gear. sad a lot of people never made it far. I don't know. Why don't you go to like the PlayStation or better yet the Xbox achievement list and see what like the average percentage of people that got up through Iceborne was. The only issue is like base world was on Game Pass for a long time, and I think that really messed with things achievement wise. Base world is free for PS Plus. Oh, that's true. It's on like the collection, isn't it? That's true. I forgot about that. Weird thing though is like, as far as I can tell, it never got the major upgrade that World did on the Xbox. Xbox loading times are faster. The performance is still fine on the PS5, but it's not the same. You know, Xbox Series X, the loading times are about as fast as you can get on PC, if not nearly the same. It still looks good and it still runs well, and obviously it's fast. It's just not as fast as it should be. Where do I find Safi Recon? You have to go to the guild, Brian. I'll show you exactly where. I'm assuming you've talked to everyone. $4K lock 60. Well, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing on I say it's the same thing on the Xbox. Unlucky though. I don't think it's that different. You don't have to retract. Brian, did you retract your message? You don't got to retract it. I'm going to show you where. I feel like you're shy. You don't have to be shy.
Qué buen día, eh?
Safi Recon. And then once you do that, they'll talk to you about Elatrion. And then you can do the special assignment. You have to at least go into the special assignment. You don't have to kill Elatrion, but then afterwards they give you a special assignment for like an easy Elatrion. And then that'll unlock the quest chain to fight Fatalis. All right, we got a truly micro sponsorship I need to talk to you guys about today. I know some of you are talking about graduating from college. Don't leave. Don't leave. Some of you graduating college, but how many of you are getting ready for prom? It's prom season, and Men's Warehouse has you completely taken care of. Plenty of choices between tuxedos, suits, dinner jackets. Nah, I mean, Leona, I mean, it's a good price too. $279 for a full package. You get 1 or 2 chances to go to prom. I think we talked about this last time, what our favorite tuxedo was. There are certain looks that I like this look. You feel like going to work fancy? You know, there's nothing saying you have to go to prom. You could just go to work in a tuxedo. I like this. I think, you know what? When I went to prom, I think this is pretty close to what I had. I don't know that I had the purple bow tie. But I think I did have like a purple vest. I had long hair. I did actually. It was a similar hairstyle. Not that curly. Maybe closer to this one? But I do like, you know, nowadays, I like the gray suits. More of a gray guy. I don't like full black, personally. I didn't silence you. Hold on, I'll make it louder. Here you go. Go ahead. Here. Here. Go crazy. Okay? Go nuts. Just stick around for another couple minutes. 1 minute and 15 seconds. All right, fine. Fine. We'll go. You want louder? You want louder? I can do that. Where is it? Get ready.
Show it to me, Daddy. Let me take a good look at your long, hard lance. Oh yeah, that insect glaive. Oh, I'd really suck the extract out of you.
I gotta turn it. Gotta turn it. We gotta stay focused on the tuxedos.
Take a gander at my balls.
You know, I like the pink ties as well. I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of pink on men. You look good in it.
41 months.
You don't got to be afraid of it. Oh, he's in the slim fit too. So tuxedo season is here for prom. If you are going to prom, definitely check out all the deals they have at Men's Warehouse. If you're not going, you probably have a niece or a nephew. Let them know. Is there one with 2 different colored tuxes? Like different colored pants and shirts? You know, if you wanted that, I bet you Men's Warehouse could take care of it. I bet they could handle it. What if they have a pure white Yakuza tux? I mean, they got this. You know, it looks good with the jacket on. I don't know that I like the way with it off. Okay, we're done with the sponsored segment. We're good. We're good with that. I'm gonna go play Breakers. Thank you for staying. I wonder if they're gonna get mad at the shart segment. You think my Twitch manager is gonna come in and be like, yo, what was with the bass boosted sharding during the segment? Breakers time. All right, YouTube. I'm going to crack your carapace over my knee and suck your juicy flesh out of your shell. And by that I mean I have to end your stream because we're going to restart the stream for Breakers. So if you only came for the Monster Hunter and you're leaving now, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. If you want to stick around and watch asymmetrical PvP Dragon Ball game, enjoy.